Hello, Dark Reader, and welcome to the Dark Side of the Library podcast. I'm your host, Katie, and with me is my creepy co-host, Carrie.
Hello.
Today, on this episode, we are going to be talking about kids' books that have come out in February of 2024. I am really excited. It's a shorter episode today, but there's still some really amazing books out there. Just so you're aware, we have not read any of these novels yet. We would love to, just so you are aware of that. And if you are interested of any of these books, make sure to check out our show notes on darksideofthelibrary.com. There are some affiliate links, so if you do click on one of those, we do get a slight commission. Carrie, why don't you get us started with those February kids books?
The first book is called Bumps in the Night. It's by Amalie Howard. It's for grade levels 3 to 7 or ages 8 to 12 years-ish. It's pretty long. It's 304 pages.
Oh.
It's a creepy middle grade debut from the author, where a girl stays with her grandmother in Trinidad for the summer and discovers that she comes from a long line of powerful witches.
Oh, yes.
I want to discover that I came from a long line of powerful witches, but I think I came from a long line of clumsy people that trip a lot and read a lot of books.
Me too.
So Rika Lovelace is in trouble. The kind of trouble that sends her to her grandmother's estate in Trinidad for the whole summer. Something about the island feels different. As soon as she steps off the plane, strange things start happening. Rika meets a group of kids called Minders, who seem to have elemental powers.
Oh.
Even worse, she can sense Jumbies lurking in the shadows. Needless to say, she wants a ticket home. But when the Minders let slip that her long-lost mom is in danger, she knows she can't leave. Thrust into a magical adventure involving blood-curdling monsters, a supernatural silk cotton tree, what? And an endless maze, Rika must defeat the fearsome Jumbie King to save her family and new friends. But unless she learns to believe in herself, she'll never beat him or escape his twisted maze. This sounds like it's action-packed. Oh my goodness. That's Bumps in the Night by Amalie Howard, and it comes out February 24.
My first book of today is very cute. It's from the Frankinschool series of books. This is The Cupsnake Escape. This is by Caryn Rivadeneira, and then Dani Jones is the illustrator. It came out February 6th. Fred and Louisa find themselves in trouble once again when the new student mixes up recipes at their class's bakery field trip, leading to snakes running amok. I wished I had a class bakery field trip. That would have been awesome.
Oh my gosh.
And where did they find these snakes? So while the students scramble out of the school in fear, Fred and Louisa suspect their old friend Frank is behind the great Cupsnake escape. Once again, they put the creativity, their cooperation, and courage to the test. But will it be enough to save the school from the snakes? This is so cute. The cover is adorable. This is the Cupsnake Escape.
That is a tongue twister. You did a great job.
Thank you. I tried.
My next book is Dread Detention. It's part of the Creatures and Teachers series. Comes out February 13. It's by Jennifer Killick with a K. It's described as The Breakfast Club meets Stranger Things. Now, if you don't know what The Breakfast Club is because you're not old, look it up. It's a really good movie from the 80s. Anyway, it's meant for fans of Goosebumps. So when classmates Hallie, Angelo, Gustav, and Nera are forced to come to school on a Saturday, they think things can't get much worse. But they're wrong. Things are about to get seriously scary. What has dragged their teacher underground? Why do the creepy caretakers keep humming the tune to Itsy Bitsy Spider? That would be very creepy. And what horrors lurk in the shadows, getting stronger and meaner every minute? Cut off from help and in danger each time they touch the ground, the gang's only hope is to work together. But it's no coincidence that they're all there on detention. Someone has been watching and plotting and is out for revenge. This is Dread Detention. It's for grade levels 3 to 7, age 8 to 12 years. And it's by Jennifer Killick.
My next book is I Do Not Eat Children. It is a picture book, and it came out February 20th. It is by Marcus Cutler. This is for reading ages 4 through 8. And it's about a smooth-talking monster who gets what's coming to him. Apparently, it's very funny. So, a big orange creature lurks in a crowded playground. But don't worry, he would never eat a child. What do you think he is? A monster? And kids are definitely not disappearing every time you turn a page. You're imagining things. The monster has nothing to hide. In fact, he loves children, and he would never, ever, ever, oops, there goes another kid. So this is a laugh-out-loud story that's going to keep readers guessing until the end and send them straight back to the beginning to keep a close eye on the wily monster and the one kid who knows exactly what he's up to. So this is a great read aloud for bedtime kind of book. And there's going to be lots of giggles. He looks evil, this evil little orange monster. This is called I Do Not Eat Children. This is by Marcus Cutler.
My next book is Kingdom Keeper's Inheritance. Villain's Realm. It is part 2 in a series, and I see Medusa on the cover. It's the second book in the Kingdom Keeper's Inheritance trilogy, and it follows our young heroes to parks around the world as they work to stop the most villainous villain of all, Ursula, from taking over for good. Home from their adventures abroad in Book 1, Eli and his friends are safe and sound at Epcot with their families. Or are they? When Eli learns that the CEO of the Walt Disney Company has mysteriously done a 180 and ordered Villain's Realms to be built in every park across the globe, hey, why is this a bad thing? Anyway, he and his friends know something is amiss. It turns out that Ursula has recruited an evil chemist to recreate Walt's magical ink, which would allow the villains to travel between parks and end Disney magic as we know it. Okay, that would be bad.
No!
So they get the help of Cinderella's own fairy godmother, the notorious FGM as she's known in this world, and they set out to stop Ursula. This sounds very action-packed. I think boys especially might enjoy this book. It's grade levels 3 to 7, reading age 8 to 12 years. Kingdom Keeper's Inheritance by Ridley Pearson.
My next book is Medusa, the Myth of Monsters. I think it's going to be a series of books, which is funny. Medusa's really trendy right now. So this came out February 20th. It's by Katherine Marsh. It's for reading ages 8 through 12. It's Percy Jackson meets Wednesday Addams, which is kind of amazing. I'm very excited.
That's
right?
Creative. Good job.
Yeah. Ava Baldwin has always tried to keep her anger in check, just like her mom taught her. But when know-it-all classmate Owen King tries to speak over her yet again, Ava explodes.
I would too.
I know, me too.
I just spoke over you though. Don't explode!
Exploding! And Owen freezes, becoming totally unresponsive after Ava's explosion. Although Owen recovers, Ava's parents whisk her off to her mother's alma mater, the Accademia del Forte, a mysterious international boarding school in Venice. I want to go there. That sounds awesome. There, Ava and her brother Jax discovered that the Olympian gods founded the Accademia to teach the descendants of mythological monsters how to control their emotions and their powers and become functioning, well-adjusted members of society. That's cool. I'd love to be a descendant of a mythological monster. So not everything at the Accademia is as it seems. After her friend Fia is almost expelled for challenging a teacher, Ava realizes the school is hiding a dangerous secret. To uncover the truth, Ava and her new friends embark on an adventure that could change the way they view history, mythology, and themselves forever or end their lives. This sounds really, really, really fun for middle grade readers. This is Medusa, the Myth of Monsters. This is by Katherine Marsh.
My next book is called Pretty Ugly. It's a picture book that comes out February 27. It's by David Sedaris with illustrations by Ian Falconer. It's meant for grade levels kindergarten to 2. It's a hilariously quirky monster tale about appreciating beauty in all its weird and wonderful forms. It's by the creator of the Olivia books and best-selling humorist David Sedaris. It's a beautifully gross picture book where Anna von Ogre's lovely monster face turns into that of a sickeningly adorable rosy-cheeked little girl, and it's not switching back. Ah!
Oh,
Can she
goodness.
find a way to stop looking like an ugly human and regain her gorgeous monstrosity of a face? It's a story about beauty standards, owning your uniqueness, and developing self-esteem. And the little girl on the cover that looks like a monster with a wart on her nose and crooked teeth and big ears is adorable, but scary looking. So that's Pretty Ugly. It's a picture book by David Sedaris. It comes out February 27.
My next book is Secret Spells. This is a part of the Diary of an Accidental Witch series. This came out February 13th. This is by Perdita and Honor Cargill, and the illustrator is Katie Saunders. Reading ages 6 through 9, so grade levels 1 through 4. Everyone at the Extraordinary Academy is excited for the Winter Solstice Grand Tournament, especially Bea. She's been practicing extra hard and is ready to rise to the challenge. But then Mrs. Sparks decides that this year's competition will be different. There won't be any magic allowed. Rude! It will be a regular sports day, and the students at Extraordinary will compete against non-magic school Spellshire Academy. Why do they have a name called Spellshire Academy if they don't have magic? I'm upset. With magic firmly forbidden, which school will emerge victorious? And will Bea's friendship with her non-witch best friend Ash survive the competition? There are really cute black and white illustrations kind of throughout the book. This is a addition to the Diary of an Accidental Witch series. This is Secret Spells by Perdita and Honor Cargill and Katie Saunders.
Oh, people named Katie are awesome.
Oh, thank you, Carrie. You're awesome too.
So the last book for me today that I wanted you to know about is Somebody Needs to Do Something About That Monster. It's by Doug Cenko, spelled Cenko. It comes out February 24. It's meant for grade level preschool to 3 or age 4 to 8 years. So Merv is a nice monster. He sits outside the village, snacking on plants and blissfully minding his own business until the villagers start complaining about, quote unquote, that monster.
Aww.
Merv assumes they must be talking about somebody else and decides to go take care of that nuisance himself. He asks for help from the witches, from the troll under the bridge, and even from the unicorns. But their assistance comes with strings attached, and poor Merv isn't ready to meet their demands. Will Merv return to the village a failure, or might he have been helping everyone all along? That's Somebody Needs to Do Something About That Monster by Doug Cenko.
That sounds very cute. My final book of today is a very fun picture book. It's called Turn Your Scary Upside Down. This comes out February 20th. It's by Andy Hardiman. So everyone is scared of something, and someone may have the opposite scary from you. Can you turn your scary upside down? This is an interactive and clever book about facing your fears by Andy Hardiman. I think you literally take the book and flip it around like upside down and kind of see like who's got what fear and whatnot. I think that's such a fun thing to do together. So this is for reading ages 3 through 5 or preschool through kindergarten. This is really cute. It's called Turn Your Scary Upside Down by Andy Hardiman.
And that is the end of our podcast about dark children's books coming out in February 2024. You'll notice if you hop on over to our website at Dark Side of the Library, we'll have affiliate links in the show notes. You can use those to purchase the books on Amazon. We'll get a tiny little commission kickback. Our podcast publishes on Wednesdays and Fridays, and occasionally we sneak some minisodes in there. Thanks so much for subscribing and listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.